up, guys? So it is the morning after the 93rd Academy Awards. Well, technically in the UK it's like 2 in the afternoon right now. I slept until about midday today because I was up until 4:30 last night doing my live stream reaction to the Oscar winners. And yeah, I thought, I should do a recap video, like just make a short and sweet video of what happened at last night's Oscars, because who has the time to sit through a 4-hour live stream of me drinking Prosecco, reacting to the Oscar winners, and having my cats fighting in the background? Who has the time for that? And yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys that stopped by for my live stream last night, got involved in the comments section, and it was a really fun night. I actually had a really good time, and there was a fair amount of people that tuned in to watch me at some point or another. So thank you sincerely if you did make the effort to stop by the live stream. It really meant a lot to me. I had so much fun. It was so nice talking to other Oscar fans as it was all happening. So I will definitely be doing a Oscars live stream every year from now on. It's just gonna be happening. It's gonna become a staple of my YouTube channel. So, and yeah, if you do like the Oscars coverage that I do, please do click subscribe, support the channel, hit the thumbs up button. It all helps me to grow my channel. So help a teeny tiny channel out, will you? The 93rd Academy Awards were a different affair this year. Because of the pandemic, obviously, they had to make alterations to the ceremony. We didn't have the ceremony at the usual Dolby Theatre. Instead, they had it at the Los Angeles Union Station. And it was quite a lovely, intimate night. It was hostless again. We didn't have anyone hosting this year. We just had different famous people from Hollywood presenting awards. And we also didn't have any songs this year. I thought there were going to be the 5 songs from the song category performed this year, because Diane Warren was saying on the red carpet that she had 2 outfits, one for her performance and one for the ceremony. And I'm like, there's no performances. She's singing her song from the live ahead, and maybe she was singing somewhere at an after party, I don't know. But yeah, there were no songs, and I was actually kind of grateful for it. Not just because it does really pad out the runtime, but because I wasn't actually a massive fan of the songs in the best song category this year. Yeah, so sorry. As always with the Oscars, there was a little bit of political discussion in the air. Regina King opened the ceremony with a reference to the conviction of Derek Chauvin, the police officer who murdered George Floyd. There was some politics in the air, but it was mostly just a celebration of cinema, given the craziness of this year and how the necessity for cinema still remains, and how it's been a wonderful companion, distraction, and escapism during the pandemic when the world has been, brought to a halt this year. So it was nice to come together and appreciate cinema with, the best and brightest from this year. It was nice to see things starting again, celebrations, gatherings, events, celebrations of cinema. Like, as an Oscar fan and a film fan, it was wonderful to see it, starting again, even if it was a bit different. And like Frances McDormand said in one of her acceptance speeches, when the world is open and when you feel safe and when the theaters are open, go back to the cinema, watch all these movies and from the Oscars on the big screen like they were intended. Go enjoy the big screen experience, the shared communal experience of seeing a movie with strangers on the big screen. Do it. Oh my god, I'm so excited to go back to the cinema again. I really missed the big screen experience. So what films were the biggest winners of the night? Well, the biggest winner was Nomadland, which won 3, and there were 3 pretty big ones. Best Picture, Best Actress for Frances McDormand, and Best Director for Chloe Zhao. Chloe Zhao winning Best Director was expected, but we're so happy for her. She's only the 2nd ever woman in history to win Best Director at the Academy Awards, following in Catherine Bigelow's footsteps for The Hurt Locker. She's also the first woman of color ever to win for Best Director at the Oscars as well. So that's some history making right there. Frances McDormand won her 3rd Best Actress Oscar for a beautifully humble performance in Nomadland. Well done to her. She also joins a very exclusive club now of just 6 actors to ever win 3 Academy Awards for acting. She joins the likes of Meryl Streep, Jack Nicholson, Daniel Day-Lewis, Ingrid Bergman, Walter Brennan, and now her. So yeah, congratulations to Frances McDormand. And also, if she does manage to win one more Best Actress award in her career, then she will tie with Katharine Hepburn for 4. She's the only actor to have won 4 Academy Awards. So if Frances McDormand manages to win one more, she'll tie with Katharine Hepburn. But yeah, she's also the only currently alive person to own 3 Best Actress Oscars. She's the only person on the planet who can claim that right now. That's pretty cool. And also, Frances does technically have 4 Oscars now, because she did win a 2nd Oscar last night for producing Nomadland. So when she won Best Picture, she got an Oscar for that as well. So she does technically have 4 Oscars. Best Actress really was the juiciest category this year though, wasn't it? It was the one that everyone was excited to see who was gonna win, because nobody actually knew. But because Best Picture came before Best Actress, when Frances McDormand won for producing Nomadland, at that point I was like, I want someone else to be acknowledged now, like Viola Davis, Andra Day, or Carey Mulligan. But yeah, despite the fact she won for producing, they still decided to honor Frances McDormand for acting as well. So yeah, Nomadland ended up being the most awarded film that night with 3 wins, but there were lots of other films which managed to win too. Sound of Metal won Sound for obvious reasons and editing. Mank managed to win Production Design, which was expected, but it also won Cinematography for Eric Messerschmidt, who won on his first ever try. That is like unheard of in the cinematography category, so well done to him. And it was a little bit of a surprise. I went with Joshua James Richards with Nomadland, but I have been saying this whole awards season, I actually preferred the cinematography in Mank, so even though I got it wrong, I was happy to be wrong because I do actually prefer the cinematography in Mank. So yeah, I'm very happy for Eric Messerschmidt winning cinematography for Mank. Pixar's Soul managed to win 2, one for animated feature, which was a given because it's Pixar. I think that's Pete Docter's 3rd win himself for Pixar movies, but also it's like an 11th win in total for the studio for Pixar. They have won so many awards, Pixar. They've won like half of them now. It's ridiculous. And they also picked up Best Score, which also wasn't that much of a surprise. They had Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, and Jon Batiste all walked away with an Oscar, so well done to them. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom also managed to pick up 2 awards, one for hair and makeup and one for costume design. A little bit of history was made tonight when Jamaica Wilson and Mia Neal won for hair and makeup because they're the first 2 black women to ever win the award, so that's pretty cool. And also Anne Roth, who was the costume designer on Mank, she is the oldest ever woman to win an Oscar, like aged 89. And she ties with James Ivory, who won for adapting the screenplay Call Me By Your Name, who was also 89, but he's just a few months older, so he's technically the oldest ever recipient, but yeah, Anne Roth is the oldest ever woman to win an Oscar, aged 89, so congratulations to her. And then we also have 2 wins for The Father, one for Best Adapted Screenplay, which went to Sir Chris Hampton and Florian Zeller, the playwright and creator of the source material, so it was nice to see Florian Zeller win something for his efforts. A lot of people thought it was going to go to Nomadland, but no, it went to The Father, and I think that was deserved. And it also picked up Best Actor. I'm going to go into more detail about this, but yes, Anthony Hopkins managed to triumph with Best Actor for his career best performance as Anthony in The Father. Oh my god, I'm so happy for him, but I've got some feelings to share on that result. We'll go into a little bit later. But yes, congratulations to Anthony Hopkins. He's actually the oldest ever winner of Best Actor at age 83 now. So that's pretty cool. And also, Judas and the Black Messiah also managed to win 2 Oscars. One was pretty much expected for Daniel Kaluuya for his supporting performance as Fred Hampton. Very well done. So happy we live in a world now where I can say Oscar winner Daniel Kaluuya. So happy for the man. But where it managed to surprise was in the song category, which I just mentioned before. The song Fight For You, which was probably like 4th or 5th on my predictions for this category, managed to win surprisingly. I thought it was going to go to either Speak Now for One Night in Miami, Scene from The Life Ahead, or Husavik from Eurovision Song Contest. But no, it went to Judas and the Black Messiah for Fight For You, which I'm not upset about. It's not a song that I know or I can sing to you or anything, but congratulations to her for winning that award. Like, it was a surprise, definitely one of the more surprising wins of the night. Other notable awards, Emerald Fennell picked up Best Original Screenplay for Promising Young Woman. That was the only win for Promising Young Woman that night, but congratulations to Emerald Fennell. She is the first ever British woman to win Best Original Screenplay. So congratulations to her, another win for the Brits. And also one of my personal favorite films of this year, Minari managed to win 1 Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for Ya Jung-yoon for her performance as Grandma Soonja. Oh my god, she was a breath of fresh air in that room. I absolutely adored her speech. Her speech was my favorite speech of the night. It was just so humble and real. There was no overly long-winded, self-centered speech about her struggles, her talents, her abilities. Like, she was just very real, and I love that. She paid tribute to all the other nominees in the category, and she said she didn't believe in competition because, like, the talent is just too good and we're not really pitted against each other. And she said, I think I just won because I was the luckiest. Again, she's just so funny. Like, she's so unfiltered. Like, she doesn't think what comes out of her mouth, and it just comes across just so charming. That is a real gift. So congratulations to Yajingu. Also, her saying to Brad Pitt, where were you on the set of Minari? God, I love her. She's amazing. But yeah, she was by far my favourite speech of the night. What was your personal favourite speech from the Oscars, guys, if you watched any of them? Let me know in that comment section down below. The biggest loser of the night, though, was Aaron Sorkin's Trial of the Chicago 7, which was nominated for 6 Oscars and sadly didn't win any. I thought it might have a decent chance in editing, and I thought they might want to give it something. But yeah, it didn't end up winning anything, which is a little bit sad, but sometimes that happens. We had The Irishman last year win absolutely nothing, and I had 10 nominations. I did want to mention a couple other speeches that I thought were worth talking about. Thomas Vinterberg's acceptance speech for winning Best International Feature for Another Round was really moving. He dedicated it to his daughter, Ida, who passed away tragically in a car accident 4 days into the shooting of that film. So they made that film for her, completed it, and now it's won an Academy Award. And he was saying in his speech that maybe her spirit or she was playing a part in the success of this film. Like, there's a part of her, you know, guiding them on. And it was just a really lovely speech from Thomas Vinterberg. He had a little catch in his throat, got a little emotional. That was the most emotional I felt watching a speech that night. It really got to me, that. Daniel Kaluuya, though, gave an odd speech because it started off so humble. He was thanking God, his mom, his friends. He had a lovely little tribute to Fred Hampton, you know, the character he was playing from Judas and the Black Messiah, and all the good that he had done. And then it's like the tequila had just kicked in from the bar, and the end of his speech just got very, like, crass towards the end. He brought up the fact that his mom and dad had sex, and now he's here, alive, feeling great and enjoying it. And it's just like, is this really the appropriate forum to be talking about your mom and dad, you know, creating you? No, it's just not the decorum, mate. Oh my days. Thank God he's so charismatic and likable. But yeah, oh my God, his poor mom, when they cut to her in the London theatre and she heard him say that, it's like she sank into a seat. It was like that moment from Get Out, you know, where Daniel Kaluuya goes into the sunken place. It was like that. She shriveled into the chair. I was like, oh my God, his poor mom. Oh, but yeah, I'm sure she had a talking to with him. I'm so happy for Daniel Kaluuya. Like, I absolutely adore him, and I'm so happy he is now an Academy Award winner. I'm so happy for him. But yeah, it was a great night for the Brits, though, because we had Daniel Kaluuya, Emerald Fennell, Anthony Hopkins, Atticus Ross for Best Score, which he does share with John Batiste and Trent Reznor. So Christopher Hampton got Best Adapted Screenplay for The Father. James Reed won Best Documentary for My Octopus Teacher. Andrew Jackson and Andrew Lockley won for Best Visual Effects on Tenet. And Martin Desmond Rowe won Best Live Action Short for Two Distant Strangers. So yeah, in the end, it was not a bad haul for the Brits. I mean, we didn't get Carey Mulligan or Vanessa Kirby winning Best Actress, but hey, can't win them all. Now, it wouldn't be the Oscars without some surprise. There's always at least one shocker. And they really did save that shock surprise for the last category of the night. They also did something a bit different this year. Normally, the Oscars finish the night with the Best Picture category, because that's like the top prize. But this year, they changed the order a little bit. It went Best Picture, Best Actress, and then the final category of the night was going to be Best Actor, which does seem a bit like a strange finale, but when we heard that's how it was going to finish, every Oscar pundit was pretty much thinking the same thing, that the Academy were purposely putting Best Actor last because they were expecting Chadwick Boseman's name to be read out as the winner of Best Actor for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and giving him the last slot, giving him his posthumous Oscar for his wonderful career that's been celebrated but was tragically cut short because he passed away of cancer earlier last year. And yeah, it was going to be this emotional, bittersweet climax to the Oscars celebrating Chadwick Boseman's legacy. But the gag was, it didn't go to Chadwick Boseman. It ended up going to Anthony Hopkins for his masterclass powerhouse performance in The Father. So as everyone was sort of like mentally preparing themselves for this emotional, gushy, bittersweet speech given to us probably by Chadwick Boseman's wife, and this lovely moment to celebrate everything that he'd done, the rug got pulled out from underneath us when Anthony Hopkins' name was revealed, because nothing came from it, because Anthony Hopkins wasn't at the Los Angeles ceremony, nor was he at the London ceremony either to accept the award and give a speech. So instead of this big emotional high note climax for the Oscars, it just ended on this wah-wah anticlimactic note. It was a bit of a slap in the face, to be honest, and I think it was technically an upset victory. Even though I'm so happy for Anthony Hopkins, a lot of people are gonna be upset for Chadwick Boseman. How do I feel about Chadwick not winning it? I'm gutted. I really thought it was going to be him. I just couldn't see the Academy snubbing him. I don't know why they would want to honor anybody else when they had the perfect candidate here to give themselves a pat on the back, celebrating a career that was fruitful, and it was obviously Chadwick Boseman's best performance of his career, their only chance to honor him. And yet they didn't take it. It was surprising. It was low-hanging fruit. And yet they didn't. They went with Anthony Hopkins. And that's fine. I'm happy for Anthony Hopkins. But Chadwick Boseman, I'm just so sad for, because this was his only chance to ever win a competitive acting Oscar. And it's just not gonna happen now. It was supposed to be this sort of fairy tale ending, wasn't it? Just where he ends his career with the best performance of his career, winning an Oscar for it and cementing his legacy. And yet they decided not to. And it's just fascinating, really, because as much as Anthony Hopkins is deserving of the award, like, it is his career best performance. Honestly, it's my favorite Anthony Hopkins performance, and he is so deserving. I'm happy for him. But it's like, that was the only shot to honor Chadwick Boseman, and it just feels like a really big missed opportunity there. Again, I'm not sending any bad vibes to Anthony Hopkins. I'm happy for him, and he is deserving of the award. It baffles my mind to think that they didn't go with Chadwick Boseman. They're never gonna get an opportunity to do it again. I suppose they can give him a tribute Oscar, in memorial of him, but it's not really the same, is it, as winning for the final performance that he gets. There's no poetry in that. So yeah, I am sad for Chadwick. I'm happy for Hopkins, but it is what it is. It's happened, it's in the history books now. And it is a shame that Chadwick, didn't get the little cherry on top of the cake for his final performance. That was supposed to be his last hurrah. And sadly, it just didn't come to fruition. And just because Chadwick Boseman didn't win the Oscar doesn't mean we can't still remember him and celebrate his career. It's just the Oscar certainly would have been symbolic of, cementing his legacy. And sadly, that just hasn't happened now. So yeah, it is a weird feeling. I don't know quite how I feel, but how do you guys feel about the whole Chadwick losing, Anthony Hopkins winning? I know there's a lot of people very happy with Anthony Hopkins, but yeah. I am a bit gutted. But yeah, that happened. Bit of an upset and not the best note to end the 93rd Academy Awards on. Wasn't quite as satisfying as watching Parasite make history and winning Best Picture. It still was a pretty good Oscars. It was a great win for diversity and for women. And yeah, I'm mostly happy with the outcome of this year's Oscars. I got 17 out of 23 correct, which is what I thought I would get. Last year I got 20 out of 24. So yeah, a little bit of a drop, but yeah, 17 is usually about where I score with the Academy Awards. How did you guys do with your predictions? Did anybody get 23 out of 23? Did you get above 20? Whatever score you got, let me know in that comment section down below, guys. Just in case you're wondering, the ones that I got wrong were Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Editing, Cinematography, Best Documentary Short, and Best Song. I got 6 wrong. I was doing really well. I got like 10 correct from the start of the Oscars, and then towards the end of the night, things went a bit pear-shaped with the last two categories. So yeah, that's where I really tanked my score with those surprises at the end. But there you have it, guys. Those are my thoughts on the 93rd Academy Awards. It's been a long old award season this year, hasn't it? But we are finally done with it. Be sure to let me know what you thought of this year's Oscar winners, the speeches, the surprises in that comment section down below. If you guys have enjoyed this video, help support my channel by hitting that thumbs up button. And if you guys are a fan of my Oscars content, I'm gonna be making a lot more Oscars content throughout this year. I'm gonna be doing a lot of those ranking videos that you guys like for Best Actress or Actor in a certain decade, ranking them all. Yeah, if you guys are a fan of that stuff, don't forget to click subscribe, and also if you want to follow me on any social media, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, they're all in that video description down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, the Oscars, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Carefield, and I'll see you next time.